That's right.
Okay. Not gonna lie, don't think I'm ever gonna get how to call it to a meeting. So do I just I like don't know how. Do I just say, I know
Yeah,
should
call.
start
You
the
can say it
meeting.
however you want. You can say, call this meeting to order, and then we can do a roll call.
Okay, well I call this meeting to order.
Cool. Anna Barchi. Emma Berwinger.
Here.
Christian Lindler is not here. Nerea McNitt.
Here.
And Emily Taylor is not here.
All right. And then we have to approve the minutes from the March 8th meeting. So I guess I can still make the motion to approve the minutes, I think. Somebody else just has to second it.
I second it.
Sweet. All right. Let me get I just lost my PDF and there we go. Okay.
So I'll take a little roll call here. So Emma made the motion, Nerea seconded the motion, and we don't need to do a roll call vote. Why don't we all in favor say aye?
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Great. And I'll have the meeting notes reflect that Christian and Emily weren't here for that vote.
All right, perfect. So update on the renewable energy video. So what we filmed the intro part of it. We kind of all decided that we were going to do it over like a Zoom format. So what I've been doing is with all the Zooms that we've been having, I've just been recording them. And so I have the files stored on my computer. And then sometime this week, we're all gonna meet either probably Thursday or Friday to edit that video. And then I'm pretty sure Earth Day is next week. I think it,
yeah, 22nd,
yeah,
I think.
we have that. So we definitely need to get that finished by this week. We have 3 different sections. So we made an intro and we already filmed that. I did an interview with the SMPA people, or it was one person, I forgot his name. But I did the interview with him, and so I have that filmed. And then in ViroCycle, we're doing an interview with tomorrow, and that Zoom, I think I scheduled it for 12 o'clock. And I know Ray and Annie, you both got those invites, and I sent that out to the whole EnviroCycle club. So I'll be recording that Zoom tomorrow. And that should only take probably about 15-20 minutes max. And so then on Wednesday, let's see, I don't know how Anna and Nerea, you guys feel. What day works best for you guys to get into Shima's lab after 12:40 and edit the parts?
I'm free tomorrow and Friday. I work Wednesday.
Any day except Thursday.
Okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know how we're gonna edit it on different computers, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how we can all edit it at the same time. So I think I might just have to go in and just edit it myself, which I don't mind doing.
Like on iMovie?
Yeah, because you can't, it's not like a Google Doc or something where you can work on it, like where everyone can work on it. It's kind of more of a one-person thing. So I guess, let's see, tomorrow we have the interview, and then we go to a volleyball game. So I can't do it tomorrow, but I think on Wednesday I'll start working on it and I'll just kind of keep you guys updated. And then, we'll all come in probably on Friday and just, watch the final video and then get that sent out to Mr. Randolph and he can distribute it to the school.
Okay. So I actually got to meet with the SMPA people in person for the first time, kind of just like looking over the space, and they wanted our help with setting up the morning before. So that'd be like, maybe like pitching a tent or two. It would not take that long. And it could just
be
a day
ceremony?
for the event. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I know I've been pretty bad about going to those. After going to that first meeting, I felt like all the advisory council people were just kind of sitting there and like I didn't want to like intrude on your videos. So I've been staying up to date with Maisie about that. She said that she was given the advisory council the planning the parade.
Yeah, and SMPA actually mostly handled that. Like they've already gotten like approval from, I think, the town. I don't know who approves a parade, but whoever they needed the approval from. And I think like got like a sheriff to be the front or the back. And then the only other thing that SMPA said they needed us to do would be traffic control. And I know that sounds bad, but it literally would just be blocking off the junior parking lot, like either the night before, the morning before, so that we have the junior parking lot for people coming to park in. So that'll also take like 5 minutes. We can just put some caution tape around the parking lot like the night before, make sure no one parks in there.
Okay. Yeah, and then Anna, if you just want to text your group chat for your class, like, like a day in advance, just to let everyone know to park in the senior parking then.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll do that. I think I haven't gotten an invite for the meeting this week for that
I
whole.
don't know. I think it was supposed to be tomorrow, but it might just be the SMPA people in Maisie because I have my SAT. So I don't think I even got the invite either.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because so you're not going to be able to make it to that EnviroCycle thing then.
But the SAT is in the morning, so
Yeah, but
Really-
still, for my SATs, when it wasn't with the school, we started at 7 or 8, I want to say. So we started earlier than you guys, and we would get out at 12 or 12:45. And I
Yeah, I'll
scheduled that
probably
for
miss
12.
Well,
that.
are you going to
Yeah,
Uray
on
or
again.
tell your?
We're
What?
doing Ridgway.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
oh,
like in the
Yeah.
gym of the school. We're not even going to the elementary school, which is a little
okay.
bit-
Yeah, but you guys will be starting later than we would anyway. So I guess I should talk to Maisie because I'm pretty sure the sophomores take the PSAT tomorrow. So I want to make sure that with the EnviroCycle interview that I'm actually going to be able to have EnviroCycle people there.
Yeah.
I think that like me being there as a representative of EnviroCycle is not the most important because I'm also on this council, so I'm already in the video. I think Maisie and the sophomores are the important people to get in the
Yeah,
interview.
Those
Maisie
are the
and
ones that I
Indigo.
know for sure.
Yeah.
So I guess I guess I could just text the sophomores about it. Okay, so let me write that down. Yeah, because I know we couldn't film last week because the sophomores weren't there. So
So Emma, question, you had mentioned you were going to send it to Mr. Randolph for distribution at some point. Is that right?
Mhm.
When are you all shooting to have that to Mr. Randolph?
Well, I wanted to be able, not I want it, it will be done by Friday. Even if, I have to go in instead of doing that EnviroCycle interview tomorrow, if I just go in and start editing the first parts tomorrow and then maybe do the EnviroCycle interview on like Wednesday or Thursday, but I'm gonna get that sent to him by Friday. That way he can send it out to the teachers over the weekend and then they can, incorporate into their lesson plans that week.
Cool. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I had the notes right. So great. So video completed by Friday, that's the 16th, and started to be sent out. Could you also send it my way too, and we can put it out through our channels? And then
Yeah, for sure. I'll do Randolph and then I'll put all the people that are in the video for sure. And then John Clark and Preston, I'll put you guys in it and I'll make sure that those SMPA people get it as well.
awesome.
Good.
Perfect. Okay, sweet. I think that covers everything for the video. Does anyone else have any like questions or anything like that?
No.
No. Okay. Let's see. Okay, sweet. I don't have to like start a motion to close any of the items, right?
Nope, you can just move on to the next item.
Okay, perfect. So the next item we kind of already covered, update regarding the Earth Day celebration. So I haven't been going to the Zoom calls just because it seemed like the one that I went to, it definitely was more focused on what EnviroCycle was going to do and like the whole charger. So I was kind of sitting there and I didn't really feel like, I was needed or anything like that. And I talked to Mr. Sylvester and Maisie about it. And they said it was totally fine if we didn't go as long as we, like I was keeping up to date on what they wanted us to do. So last I heard from Maisie was that, we were helping with the parade and kind of more the setup. But I haven't heard anything about if we're giving a speech or what we're doing with that. So Anna and Ray, I don't know if you guys know anything about that.
I have the speaking list, and I do think we have a time slot, but let me double check on that and how long it is.
Oh God, okay.
Time slot's
I'm-
like 2 minutes. So we
okay,
have-
but when you're writing that's a pretty long time. But
if we all
it's
just
okay.
say like 30 seconds of words, you know, we can make it happen.
Exactly, yeah. I'm
You
not
can
that
do it.
worried
You
about it.
can
I
do
just need to write it.
And Anna, I got your email right before this started, and I'm planning on being there, and I can do a 2-minute spiel for sure.
Okay, thank you so much. I know I should have gotten those out like 2 weeks ago, but I totally
No worries. No worries.
Okay, so yeah, I guess Anna, if you just want to check to see, if we have a time slot, but I'm pretty sure that we do because I know that they talked about us speaking on there, and then how long it is, and then I don't know if we wanted to divide that up because I know obviously if Emma was here, she would definitely be able to speak because she's mayor pro tem, but I don't know. Nerea and Anna, I'm assuming that you guys are speaking at the event anyway because you're
Yeah.
part of the virus circle.
Yeah.
So the only person would be Christian that I would split that with, and I don't think he cares all that
I
much. I don't think he
find
really wants to speak.
schedule of speakers. I'm very sorry. I'm looking for it.
It's all good.
And if
I
Chris
know.
doesn't want to do it, I can do his part. I don't really mind. But it's
Yeah,
up
I'm fine speaking in both things.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that huge of a deal. I feel like, I don't like mind doing and like writing the speech. I just wanted to know if like anybody like if you guys wanted to speak about it, if you know,
Yeah.
but it seems like you guys like have your EnviroCycle thing anyway, so it's not really all that essential. Plus,
Oh, I
most of
think. No, I did not find it.
that's okay. I'll just go on and assume that I'm speaking. And then Anna, if you just want to keep me updated on that, hopefully, just let me know by tonight when you find that
And
out.
like we don't need to make like a big Earth Day speech. We could literally just go up there and be like, hey, right now we're working with like the town council. We're the youth advisory, explain what we do, and then just explain what we did. So we can be like, hey, we made this video, you can find it here. Speaking about this, we interviewed these people. Like, we don't need to do an Earth Day speech necessarily. We can just like talk about what we've done as part of the Earth Day project. I think that makes it easier on us than trying
Yeah,
to
definitely. I think that's what I was gonna do. I kind of just wanted to, we made that intro kind of talking about what the youth council has been doing and stuff. So I think I just kind of want to reiterate that and then, be like, oh, if you haven't seen the video yet, you'll probably see it from your teachers. And it's just basically talking about SMPA's programs. So that was just kind of like the intro to all of this. So that's probably what I write. I'm not going to go into Earth Day all that much because that's your guys' thing. And I obviously am not that educated on it. So, okay, sweet. So does anyone have any questions about the Earth Day? We're pretty good with that. Anna, if you just want to find that guest speaker list and let me know how long I have, I can start writing that. Sweet. Okay, so it's on April 22nd. I'm actually gonna put that in my calendar real quick. April 22nd. Okay. So I don't know. I do have a volleyball game that day. It's in Nucla, so we shouldn't be leaving that early. But I don't know how much I'm going to be able to help with taking down and stuff like that.
That's fine. I think we can.
Your reference, yeah. Birthday ceremony at 11:30. Okay, sweet.
does anyone know, this is off topic kind of, but why does the school block the county commissioner's emails? Because they both emailed me back and I can't read it because of the school thing. I guess that's not a question for you guys. I'll have to ask someone else about that.
They were just like, no, you don't get to talk to society, actually. Okay.
Pretty
Yeah,
strange.
that is really weird. I would just do it on your personal email, Anna.
Yeah.
Just email. Okay. Sweet. Discussion regarding term expiration and departing presentation to the town council. So
Yeah, so I'll kind of lead this one off. And Anna and I were talking about it a little bit before everybody else hopped on, but I think John, you said graduation is slated for May 28th, right? I mean, end of the school year is coming up fast, is the point. And I think with the end of the school year comes the end of y'all's term on the youth council. I know how busy summer can be, and for Emma, Nerea, y'all are seniors, right? So y'all are going to be preparing for the next steps in life, and Anna junior, right? So you'll be getting ready to be a senior, which is awesome. So a lot of stuff goes on in the summer. Point is, the May meeting may, and we just need to talk this through a little bit. The May meeting may end up being the last Youth Advisory Council meeting for this year. We could talk potentially about having one in June, although I don't know what the desire would be on y'all's part if school's already ended. Again, I'm just thinking out loud. To go back on the subject of the video, I think that is a hugely important piece to incorporate in a final presentation to the town council, presumably at the regular May town council meeting, and maybe some, additional information, in relation to you guys just recapping what you all did during your time here on the Youth Advisory Council. So kind of going all over the place with my thoughts, but yeah, I mean, it's already almost midway through April. It's crazy how fast time passes, but we need to start thinking about that final presentation to the town board.
Sweet. Yeah. So your guys' meetings are still going to be online, right? Or since people are vaccinated, are we going back to in person?
We're not planning to go back. I mean, we have no formal plans to go back in person anytime soon, but I would guess that with any luck, possibly our June meeting. I suppose Preston, maybe even the May meeting, but we haven't talked about it.
Okay.
Yep, haven't talked about it, but yeah, very, very, I mean, I agree with that. It could be as soon as the May meeting and June too. So right now, I think we should just plan as if it's going to be on Zoom, but just be flexible in the event that things change.
Okay, yeah. So when is our meeting and then when is the town councils? So our meeting will probably be around like the 10th or 11th. But when is the actual town councils? Because like if we need to make our presentation before, how do I put this? So if their May meeting is before our May meeting, we might have to use our meeting to make the presentation kind of and talk about it and then present in June.
Sure. So the regular town council meeting in May is May 12th. And if we kind of keep with the same, scheduling for the, that you all have been following for these meetings, the next meeting would be a couple days before that on Monday, the 10th of May.
So why don't maybe we just have our meeting the Monday before then? Because I think that would make the most sense unless, we want to drag that on to June, but I don't know. I know like I'm planning on traveling, and so I know a lot of other people are as well, and we all have work and stuff like that. So I feel like once we get into summer, trying to have a June meeting is just probably not going to trying to find a time when everyone is, able to be like, on even just on Zoom, even if they're not in town, I feel like isn't going to be the most plausible option. So maybe we schedule our next meeting for a week before. So that would be like the week of the 3rd, I want to say.
Excuse me a second.
So weekend of the 3rd. Then
Are you
we-
saying 3rd of
May.
Well, keep in mind that we have our senior trip that week. It's from the 3rd to the 6th.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I scheduled an appointment for that weekend. Darn it. Okay.
Also, I just asked Maisie, and we do not have a speaking slot, but she is more than happy to give us one if you guys want one. That is up to you guys. I'm fine either way.
Honestly, I feel like because I'm assuming like Maisie has a speaking spot or something like that. If she just wants to like mention us in there, or even if she doesn't,
Yeah,
I feel like
I'll speak too, and I can be like, I'm also part of the town council, and we've done this,
Yeah, I feel like that's more than enough then, because we have our whole video thing that everyone's going to see before. So we don't need a speaking spot. If somebody just wants to, mention that, I don't know, something about a video and that we helped with the parade or whatever.
I know. So far, we literally have like 10 minutes for SMPA to speak, and then like Tri-State to speak for 5 minutes, and then like a couple other little speakers. So if Maisie needs you, she might make us do it, but I think we'll be fine.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, okay. Well, thank you for reminding me about that senior trip, Nerea. Let's see. So that means we can have a meeting. We could do it like the week of the 26th. That would only be, that'd only be 2 weeks from this meeting. But that way we can have another 2 weeks until the town council meeting to make our presentation. Or if you guys want to, I honestly feel like the presentation isn't going to take that long to put together because there's 5 of us and like, we didn't do all that many things, you know what I mean? And so I feel like it's not going to be super hard. So we could even just do the meeting the 10th and then present on the 12th. That's still 2 days to make a presentation.
Yeah, I mean, I feel
I'm
like
good
we've all
with
done
it.
presentations at the last moment. So with 2 days ahead, we can
Okay, yeah.
definitely do it.
So when we get to the very end, we'll make that a for sure kind of thing. I know I'm not going to be in town. I'm going to be in Denver. But I'll probably be able to log on, and if not, Emma Taylor will be back by then.
Yeah.
So, but I'll try and make a point to be at a house and not out in the city doing things well for that time period. Okay. So we discussed our term expiration. So yeah, I think that having our May meeting be our last one and then presenting probably is going to work the best. That way we're not like, during the summer with college and everything, like, Christian could be in Georgia or wherever he's going, by then to, tour colleges and stuff. So I feel like trying to just ending in May is going to be a lot, mentally easier for everyone.
Yeah, and during the summer I work a lot, so I don't know if I would even
Yeah.
have.
We have soccer games the 11th, the 8th, the 11th, and the 14th. So we're probably gonna have practice like every day. But I bet I can get out of it one day. For when did you say meetings were the 10th?
So our meeting would be the 10th, probably around this time, so you wouldn't have soccer.
That's
But,
perfect.
that probably would conflict with presenting to the town council, but I think, as long as the seniors are there, it shouldn't be that big of a deal if you can't make it.
Yeah, and I bet I can make it because I really don't need to come to practice like the day before a game. So if I miss one, it's okay.
Exactly. Yeah. And even you could just do it at the school. You know what I mean? You don't have to be logged on to the whole thing. So if you're already at the school, you can just go inside real quick and, say your little thing and then go back to practice. Okay.
And just to be clear, so the regular council meeting will be on the 12th. That meeting would start at 5:30, and y'all's presentation would be, we could formulate the agenda in a way that it's y'all's presentation would be at the beginning, if that would be easier for schedules.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would work perfectly fine because soccer practice would be at like 4, so I could still make enough of it that it will be good.
Great.
Okay. Perfect. And then our last thing was talking about town cleanup day event. So I'm assuming, Preston, that you're going to tell us about that.
Yeah, I just thought I'd mention it. It's an event that the town tries to host every year. And John, how long has this event been going on now? This annual cleanup day event?
Gosh, long as I can remember.
Yeah, so for a long time.
Yeah, at least 10 or 15 years, maybe 20.
It's a really cool event. John volunteers at it each year, and it's an opportunity for town residents to bring almost anything and everything, in their garage, other types of refuse to the location of the event. And we have a number of huge dumpsters, roll-offs there for folks to throw their stuff into. It's this year it'll be on the 24th. That's a Saturday of April, from 8 to 1, I believe it is. And so I bring that up for whatever reason you all had nothing to do on a Saturday, or if you're in the need of some volunteer hours for whatever reason, we would totally welcome you all to participate and kind of help folks as they drive up, transfer items from their vehicles into the dumpsters. I mean, it's not the coolest activity in the world, but it's really cool. It's a really cool event that the town puts on, I think, and it's well received by the community, and it can be fun. I know John,
Yeah,
I don't know if John, are you planning to be there?
No, definitely. And it's not as bad as it might sound. You don't have to deal with, gross trash. It's mostly just old lumber and I mean, I actually was thinking, we've talked about it with the Bruin Waste Company that out of Norwood that does our trash and recycling service. The driver who brings the big roll-off dumpsters over, we talked a couple years ago about how they could possibly bring up a smaller container for just cardboard that could be recycled, and potentially even one from Recla Metals. I don't know. I think we'd probably, I don't know. I wanted to get your thoughts. What do you guys thought? We could get the word out with just a couple weeks, less than 2 weeks to go about that, and encourage people to bring their stacks of cardboard and potentially metal stuff. I just hate to ask them to do that and then not have a very good turnout of people needing that. So bottom line is, as Preston was saying, it'd be nice to have you, any of you who can come and just kind of, wear your work clothes, good pair of gloves, probably some sunblock, and be willing to help people move their stuff from their vehicles into the dumpsters. And just thought if you had any thoughts about doing some recycling related stuff, maybe next year when things are a little less crazy. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I could probably make it for at least like an hour or two.
That's fine.
But I could make it for like a solid chunk of it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I have a volleyball game against Ignacio that day, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it.
What day is it again?
It's Saturday the 24th.
The 20. Hold on 1 sec. Of April, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
2
Yeah, I
weeks
think-
from last
I
Saturday.
think I should be fine too. And I think Emma T. Taylor is gonna be back by then.
And
So
hopefully Christian can
might
make
be
it.
able to help.
Probably a little stronger than the rest of us.
Yeah.
You don't need to be
Yeah.
too strong. Yeah, and just even an hour or two is fine. It's usually busiest in the first 2 or 3 hours. Then it kind of fades and people come in waves. But yeah, and it's no big deal either way if you can't do it.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
make sure to put that on the announcements. Shane does the announcements for the school, so I'll write it on his little board so that he can just kind of keep announcing it every morning until
We
then.
can probably get the EnviroCycle group to help out too. I mean, I don't know
Yeah,
if it'll be
we do
done.
have to dig those trenches. It's going to take a while.
Yeah, true. But
They're
I mean,
2 feet deep, and
yeah.
we don't have any power tools. And they're go all the way from the junior parking lot up to the school. So
Nice.
And you have to
So,
build them by hand? You have to dig them by
yeah.
hand?
we have like they're not power tools. We have some tools that like Willie Croy has that help dig them. But
Picks and shovels.
yeah,
Yikes. That's
I
going
know.
to be tough. Well, and just so you know, we don't need tons of people. We usually get 2 or 3 big roll-off dumpsters at once, and a couple of people for each dumpster would be plenty. And it's rare that there's ever enough people there at once that there's people at every dumpster. So in fact, we usually try and fill one dumpster at a time. So we don't need crowds. We don't need tons of people.
Yeah, so it sounds like you guys are gonna talk to EnviroCycle, and then yeah, I don't think I can make it because if we don't play Ignacio, then we might be at a tournament. But yeah, so Nuray and Anna, you guys can just keep them updated, and I'll make sure to put that on the little board so Shane can start announcing that in the mornings, so to give kind of a 2-week notice.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Thank y'all.
Sweet. All right. And then discussion regarding future meeting dates. It sounds like we agreed on the
10th.
the 10th. And then do you guys want to do 115 again?
Yeah.
Yes.
May 10th at 1:15.
Yeah, and I don't think I'll be here that week, but I'll still try and get logged on for that.
Sure.
All right. Sweet. I think that's everything.
Cool.
And then I know I have to make a motion, and I'm gonna try and figure out from the other ones what it was. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm gonna adjourn the meeting.
Do you need a second that
I think so.
or no? Okay.
You don't, yeah, you don't, for adjourning the meeting, you don't really
You
do
don't have
that.
to.
But good question, good question. So Emma, good job, or Mayor Berwanger, I should say, good job. You just adjourned the meeting. And thanks, everyone. Thank you, John.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys.
you guys
Bye.
doing a great job. Keep it up.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Have a
All
good
right.
day.
See you soon. Bye.
See you, John.